State Treasurer Ken Miller held a news conference today to discuss state revenue, and the revenue picture is good year over year. It looks like Oklahoma is doing well in that regard, but the one storm cloud on the horizon is the falling oil prices. This is important because the state derives revenue from the oil industry, and that revenue presumably will go down with oil prices. And if oil prices continue to fall, even though it benefits the consumer at the pump, it could mean layoffs for some high-paid oil industry employees, which would further reduce state income tax. So as legislators gather next month to begin another session, their main job is going to be to put together a budget, and they're likely to have $300 million less in revenue, less overall to put together that budget.
Trying to predict oil prices is a pretty tricky business. I was over at Chesapeake this morning. I got to speak a few minutes with Doug Lawler, and some of the other companies were represented there as well. You know, they're saying what we're all saying. We're hoping that the softening of prices is not continued for a very long time because of the spillover effects that will happen on the state, and of course the changes that will happen within the corporate strategies. Marathon Oil was there this morning as well. They announced a 20% reduction in capital outlays, and so we will begin to see more things like that happen the longer the prices stay soft. I think quite a few of the companies here in Oklahoma are hedged at a pretty good bit. I think one firm, I forget which one it was I was speaking to, was hedged at about $91 per barrel. And so, you know, if there's enough hedge contracts out there, then obviously that will continue to delay the impact to state revenues. But I think just about anyone would say if prices continue in the $50 range for very long, then it won't be long until we see some pretty significant softening in our gross production collections, and then eventually spillover effects into our income collections and consumption collections as well.